Hello everybody, welcome back to the Invest in Wealth channel. In today's video we're going to be taking a look at my RRSP here that I hold with Wealthsimple. We're going to go and look through my three positions here and kind of my thought process behind this portfolio, and without further ado, let's get straight into it. So my RRSP is sitting at 10,156. All time, we're up 9%, so about $821. We've had some good growth in the last 3 months there, up 13%. First stock up, we have Enbridge. So I own Enbridge in all three of my accounts here. I really like this company. It's a massive company here in Canada, about $100 billion market cap. 7.1% yield, nothing wrong with that. I really like this company, Enbridge. It's a very hard company to replicate and replace. They have a massive network of pipelines across Canada for natural gas, oil. They're starting to get into the renewable energy sector. So I really see this as a good long-term hold here in my RRSP. Next up, we have HYLD. This is the Hamilton Enhanced US Covered Call ETF. I hold this in my RRSP mainly for the income. It does have a fairly big yield here. I only own, it's a very small position, about 30 shares in my RRSP. I do own 232 shares of my non-registered as well, up about 4.55% in this account here. So HYLD is a covered call ETF based on all US funds. I like this because it offers 1.25% leverage. So that leverage there, it really enhances the yield. It does enhance the growth a bit too. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at the fund facts here. So this is right off Hamilton's website. You can check out their other ETFs as well if you'd like. So basically, yeah, we got 11.57% yield there. This is paid out monthly. So the fund's objective, basically to provide attractive monthly income and long-term capital growth from a diversified multi-sector portfolio of primarily covered call ETFs, and they focus on the US. So with this ETF, you do get the exposure to many US companies, which is great for diversification. If we take a look at their actual fact sheet here, we can see what kind of ETFs they own in this. Okay, moving along to their fund facts here. Some HYLD highlights. So we got the 11.57% yield, monthly distributions, portfolio of US covered call ETFs with similar sector mix to S&P 500. And you're able to purchase this in Canadian funds like I have, and also in the US funds as well. So as you can see, higher yield, obviously, right? Because you're using that leverage and they are covered calls, it's of course going to have a bigger yield than just an S&P 500 fund. Similar volatility to the S&P 500. And we see the growth of 10,000 here. So since it's leveraged, you will have higher highs, but of course that comes with the lower lows there, as you can see on that chart there. Moving along to the holdings here. So you see they own 3, 6, 10. It's the top 10 holdings here. So these are all US ETFs. They are all covered call ETFs there. So you get a ton of exposure to a bunch of different US companies. There's a sector allocation there with technology, healthcare, and materials being the top 3. So this sector mix is very similar to the S&P 500. And of course, like I mentioned before, they have the modest leverage of 25% to enhance the growth and yield. So this is, their management fee is a little on the high side, 0.65, But honestly, where else are you going to get a fund or get modest 25% leverage at a lower fee? So that's why I don't really mind the 0.65% fee on this. Plus, it's all covered call options, so they are trading actively with these covered call ETFs. That's why you do see a bit of a higher MER. It's because it does take a lot of work actually to write the covered calls. Risk rating medium there. Assets, it's kind of a smaller fund, but that's pretty much it for the Hamilton Enhanced US Covered Call ETF. Okay, that brings us to our last stock here that I own in my RRSP, and that is TXF. So this is CI's Tech Giants Covered Call ETF. I got 433 shares, so that's a value of $7,650. We're up 11.28%, so $775. This is another covered call ETF that owns primarily US tech stocks. And since it's a covered call ETF, they do have a big yield here of 8.77%. So inside this ETF, it holds the 25 largest technology companies measured by market cap. So this is a great way to diversify your portfolio, add some US stocks, and the great thing about it is it's in Canadian funds. So I own this in all 3 of my accounts here at Wealthsimple, and this pays me out $3,000 in dividends a year, and that is amazing. I really like this stock, or this ETF, I should say, and it does still have room to grow here. So definitely want to hold this on for the long term. So that basically wraps it up here for today. If you'd like to check out what I hold in my other accounts, those videos will be in my profile, so feel free to check that out. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you learned something new, and I'll see you in the next video.